This step is going to be important in a second. Step number 2 is I'm waiting for something called a change of character. Now, and what a change of character is basically a directional change. So if we have a trend where we have a low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, and then price comes to here, fails to break a new low, and then pushes and creates a new high, that is a change of character, indicating the potential of a brand new trend. And now it's our job to time an entry into that potential to be able to get in early on that trend and hopefully ride the trend up. So in this example, we have a downtrend leading into New York, and this will work in both directions. We've identified a high and a low period, and then you can see we have a candle here that is significantly breaking out of that area. The third step is finding the first what's called high impact fair value gap. And what a fair value gap is a sequence of 1, 2, 3 candles where the high wick of the first candle here does not overlap with the low of the third wick. And the same is true if it's flipped for a bearish fair value gap. So once we have the change of character, I'm waiting for the first high impact fair value gap to form. And step 4, I'm waiting for price to retrace into the midpoint, so the 50% of that fair value gap, as price is re-attempting to contact the opposite side of that previous broken level. Step number 5 is setting up the trade and managing the trade. The first thing that I'm always trying to do is to reduce risk as soon as possible in the event that I'm wrong. So when I'm entering the position, I'm setting up my entry at the midpoint of this actionable fair value gap. And what I'm doing is placing my stop loss, so my risk, outside of the fair value gap producing candle. What I also want to do is make sure that this stop loss level here is safely outside of this previously broken level, because if it pushes through with force, the likelihood of price retesting that and continuing to move higher is there. I don't want to set my stop loss so that it can still come in contact with this level, but also trigger my stop loss. So once I have my position set up, the next thing that I'm looking for is the high that was produced before retracing into the fair value